Yo, it's your boy TT Ken. Welcome back to another Pokemon video. Today we have, I was gonna say BDSP UU, but this is Scarlet Violet UU, guys. Yeah, so in this Generation 9, the first UU tour of Generation 9, we're in round 4. Don't even know how I made it here, to be honest, but yeah, we're in round 4, up against our opponent, Crushy S, and yeah, we're gonna be playing for this set. I've already played it, to be fair, but I'll be recording the set and show you guys how it went basically. And yeah, I haven't played much UU this generation. I guess like I don't know if I made it clear on the channel yet, but I'm not a fan of terrestrialization, to be honest. That's why I've kind of been playing monotype for the past month or so, because monotype banned Terra. We did experience it at the start of the generation, but we just banned that stuff straight away because things having adaptability boost, things losing their defensive typing, you never know when they're gonna Terra. It was kind of just annoying to play around, and the other usage tiers haven't banned Terra yet, so that's why I've been taking a backseat on them for now. But I signed up for this tournament to see how far I could get, and see how well I could do. But either way, guys, if you guys enjoyed this video, please leave a like down below and subscribe to the channel for more content. Again, we're on the come up. We're gonna be uploading a bit more videos. I feel like my current upload schedule is like every 2 days that I upload a video, which I'll try and get to every other day, to be honest. I'm just gonna try my best to get that done. I just have to record more videos in advance and fix my sleeping schedule, because that's obviously the thing that's holding me back from somewhat consistent uploading. But either way, let's look at this first game up against Crushy S. And I decided to steal some teams from some Discord server I'm in with some other Smogon players, and it's some Rain team, and I'm like, you know how much I love my Rain. So we bring the Rain, and this has like banded Barrascuda, banded Azumarill. We have DD Ment, we have Spin Serena, and this Azu is kind of scary. Like, I rarely use choice band Azu, but when you have a Pokemon that has huge power, priority, Rain, the ability to Terra, like, there's nothing switching into Azu other than Wo Chen, to be honest. So hoping that's not Warswords or Quagsire on the team preview. But yeah, let's begin and see how it goes. So I lead off with the Azu because I'm just like, his only switching is Wo Chen. Even if this is zero speed Tinkerton, which it probably is because they run defensive, Azu is slower and this thing doesn't really do anything. You can knock me off, yes, but you could either settle rocks or something like that as well. But either way, I was just like, I'm gonna click with liquidation because this is just gonna straight up die. So I Terra turn 1, brilliant. This is so skillful. Just Terran and Oko straight away. This is the definition of skill. But cool, they Terra into Hatterene here as well with that water. I get a defense drop, which means I can kill him in the next turn, which was somewhat lucky on my end, to be fair, but Pokemon's RNG game, we have to get used to it. But they bring out Agent Wo Chen, the GOAT, and obviously I have to piss off. And I'm shocked that foul play is 2-hit KOing me. Like, I'm really shocked that 2-hit KO'd Serena, but foul play targets the attack. So I guess they didn't care about Tablet of Ruin. But they swap out the Wo Chen, go into Quagsire as I do Wing Beat. They're not Helmet, which is actually pretty nice. Dual Wing Beat does 30, decent damage. I go on to Azu because I know this thing, there's no resist. I can easily go for Play Rough, predicting the Wo Chen, but they stayed in. If I click Liquidation, Quagsire was dropping. So yeah, I was really expecting the Wo Chen to come in, but I guess they kind of saw that Play Rough was somewhat obvious. Even though Wo Chen is literally the switch into Azu if it clicks the water move. So I go Klefki on and they double into Talonflame. This is Flame or Klefki. I saw that and I was like, okay. I really saw it, I was like, okay. But yeah, so I bring in Pelipper, obviously Talonflame can't do anything. They go on to Wo Chen. I'm pretty sure I U-turned here. No, I actually pumped. I don't know why I pumped. U-turn was obviously the better play there. Because like once I get Azu in, it's just a free kill each time. Even if Talonflame is at 92, like, it will still get like 2-hit killed by Play Rough. I just have to hope I don't get burned. But yeah, Wo Chen is in again. Azu, they obviously protect it. I can't really do anything to obviously scout what I'm clicking for. And here they can easily go into Talonflame, which I predicted with the Barrascuda double. And yeah, I just get a free kill now. So I liquidate and Talonflame dies. So it's really just Play Rough spam now. with Azu to win the game. And obviously they go out into Wo Chen again, and yeah, I just go Klefki because I want to get up hazards. They can't really stop me from getting up hazards. But I'm just like, is Wo Chen actually good in UU? Like, again, I haven't played this tier much at all outside of this tournament, so I don't know if Wo Chen is actually like good. But from the set I played, like the mon is actually pretty decent, I feel. So yeah, so this is just us getting up spikes against Quagsire. The Leech Seed, like I can just tell Wo Chen's annoying. Like you have knockoff, you have foul play, you have Leech Seed. You just kind of have like a support move pool, and obviously your defensive typing is complete garbage. But like still, the lower power level of UU compared to OU, you have Tablets of Ruin, which is basically a mini Intimidate, and I'm just like, Wo Chen also has a high special defense stat, so it's actually bulky in context for you. Like, Wo Chen isn't doing anything in OU, but back to the game, Pelipper comes in, and obviously Pelipper just kind of threatens everything else on the team. Wo Chen comes back in, and they protect here, and I'm just like, I'm roosting, because that's pretty damn obvious you're protecting. And yeah, I'm pretty much free to click Hurricane. So that does crit, so it's pretty good. The crit gives me, the next kill on, on the Hurricane, unfortunately. So I got the defense drop and I also got the crit, but, that's the game we play. So they foul play me, obviously doesn't do any damage, but I decided to U-turn. I think I low-key thought that, what's his name? I thought Hurricane wasn't going to kill, but yeah, so I just couldn't play rough because it's pretty free right now. And yeah, so they gave me the Wo Chen. This one was actually kind of annoying to kill, but the game was in my hands the whole time, to be honest. So I decided to go out into Pelipper here and get out the rain so I can kill Quagsire in one hit with Liquidation. And I'm just like, cool, I'm going to roost this one turn. And basically, I want to sack Klefki because it's at 27, so I can just get Azu in for free and just click Liquidation and kill because I have enough rain turns. So yeah, Klefki comes in on the recover. I have all spikes up. I really just can't do anything else here, to be fair. So I go for the foul play. It doesn't do anything, obviously, because I'm burned. And yeah, so I get an Azu here, and this should just be game because, Tera, Water, Liquidation, Choice Band, huge power. The multipliers are too much for even something like Quagsire to handle. So yeah, that was a good first game. Rain is pretty strong. I've heard like different opinions on Rain in UU, but it depends on the matchup. Obviously, Rain has always depended on the matchup, but when you do have the matchup, it's pretty strong. But that Wo Chen was kind of annoying. But either way, on to game 2. We see the Talonflame Wo Chen call yet again. They're it's a pretty decent defensive call if you think about it. Wo Chen's weak to bug, is weak to fire, is weak to fighting. Talonflame resists all of that. Fire Flying is a very solid defensive typing, so yeah, I guess it helps out Wo Chen's bad defensive typing. But either way, I go with this Toxtricity team that I used in the last round, and Tera normal Toxtricity with Boom Burst is disgusting. I'm not gonna lie, this one is insane. Like, there's cases to be made for terrestrialization where it gives mons like Toxtricity a time to shine. Turning into a normal type means you obviously get rid of your 2 weaknesses that you have with the electric poison typing, particularly that ground weakness. Toxtricity isn't the bulkiest Pokemon by any means, so it doesn't really mind that, normal basically gives it no resistances outside of a ghost immunity. But just spamming Boom Burst, especially with that ability of its, makes it very, very dangerous with Throat Spray as well. But yeah, let's start off this next game. Sandy Shocks looks pretty scary considering the fact that I literally have like 2 electric weak Pokemon, and I also have a ground weak Pokemon, but I can play around with terrestrialization here. So I got onto Rotom Wash, which is looking at the best Pokemon versus him. He Volt Switches out on me, does 34, and I'm just like, this one does so much damage, man. I don't like Sandy Shocks at all, but I decided to Volt Switch because I knew they were gonna Volt Switch, and I just go out to Tinkaton because I want to knock off Wo Chen's leftovers and things like that. But I decided to get rid of Talonflame's heavy duty boots, which is actually pretty solid if I can get out rocks, actually. So I don't know what they were predicting. Were they predicting Tauros? I really don't know what they were predicting. But I get out rocks, and obviously I know this is defog, so I can easily go into Rotom Wash to keep the momentum up. So they do have 2 ground types though, but I'm pretty sure I'm able to do certain things. I burned the Tinkaton, and I don't really get anything too much out of this. They do knock off my leftovers, which is annoying, but I get the Volt Switch off. I can go out into my own Ticketon and just manage to keep on rocks, because the Talonflame comes in on rocks once without boots. It's basically Gen 6 all over again. But yeah, so they go on to Talonflame there. I'm just like, cool, they're going to defog again. They can't afford to keep up the rocks here. So again, I go on to Rotom Wash, and this time I'm going to Volt Switch because I don't really need to burn anything, and you know, yeah, so I do Volt Switch there, obviously. I remember what I did. And Tauros Water here is able to get the kill with Wave Crash. I am Mystic Water, pretty insane, Mystic Water. But yeah, I go for the Wave Crash, and it does 65 to Hippowdon. I was expecting a bit more damage, but what can you do? Hippo max defense is pretty freaking bulky, if you ask me. But here, I'm just like, they tear into a water type, which I wasn't expecting, honestly. I really didn't know. Like, that's the thing with Terra, you never know, and it would mess up a almost perfect game plan. But people will say that's adaptation of the game, or whatever excuse that they have. But obviously they're able to recover here, and I was just like, cool. Wild Charge is going to do like 0 damage to this. I am Wild Charge, it's not going to do any damage. But they lose one of their ground types, which means Rotom Wash is having a field day. And, you know, they got onto their Cloth, which takes 48. And I'm just like, god damn, sand boosted. That's not very fun. So I protect here. Want to see what move they click. If they went Stone Edge, I was in danger anyway. But I miss Hydro Pump, which actually kind of mattered in the long run of this game, I believe. But what can you do, you know? I go for Hydro Pump again. I'm low rolling like hell, bro. Like, what is that? Like, 42 to 48, that roll is bad. But I go on to Scarf Ments here to threaten him out. I go for the dual Wing Beat, and I don't get burned by Flame Body with 2 dual Wing Beat hits. You know how crazy that is? And I don't get burned again. Like, that was some good luck of mine, I'm not going to lie. But they go on to Sandy Shocks, which I assume is Scarfed. Like, there's no reason for it not to be Scarfed. And they Volt Switch on my Tinkerton, and I'm just like, cool, Talonflame's gone. So I could try and get a Rocks here against the Cloth. And, you know, they go on to Hippo here, and I'm just like, why are you swapping out to Hippo? I guess they didn't want to die to Gigaton Hammer, which I clicked there. But against Hippo here, like, I can go for the rocks, and here to stay. Doesn't really threaten too much of the rest of their team. Sandy Shocks resist, Tinkerton resists, but you know, hurting Cloth and Wo-Chen is always a good thing, I suppose. So here comes like the Tinkerton 1v1. I went for the Encore on the Slack off. I guess they kind of knew Encore was coming. I really don't know if people know what standard Tinkerton is, but I did 26, and I was just like, oh no, that's some annoying damage, I won't lie. But I knock out the leftovers. They can't click Gigaton again, obviously. And I click my own Gigaton Hammer. It does 27. That move is really insane. Like, if Tinkerton had a high attack stat, it would have been crazy. But I go on to Tauros Water, predicting their Gigaton Hammer. Doesn't do any damage at all because -1 burn plus resist, you know. But yeah, I go for the CC here. No reason to click Wave Crash in case they want to go Wo-Chen or Hippo just to get maximum damage on things. But they got onto their own Scarf Shocks again. I know this is Scarf Shocks, but I go for the Ajet, which does 52, and I'm just like, that's some valuable chip that I need in order to potentially win this game out. So they got onto Agent Wo-Chen yet again, and at this point, I can go my own Tickerton. I want to, you know, knock off this thing's leftovers a lot, but they do go for the Protect, which is annoying because I will just die to burn here. But yeah, this guy really liked his Wo-Chen, didn't he? So I got onto Toxicity, and I'm just like, I can go for game here. I'm going to Boom Burst. Obviously, it does 59. Solid damage to Wo-Chen, to be honest. And here, they go for the Leech Seed. I know the Protect is coming out, so I know I'm going to go for the Shift Gear. And obviously, if I did 59 before, or with Boom Burst at my neutral, I'm now at +1, so obviously Wo-Chen dies. And at this rate, I can pretty much win the game. They go Hippo, obviously, to set up the sand, so Cloth can take reduced damage. But I predict that they go for the Overdrive, and, you know, it does 47. And obviously, Cloth has Regenerate as an ability, so it can easily just come back in later. But I go for the Overdrive against Hippo. It dies, obviously. And they bring out Cloth this time, and it's at half health. But I go for the Overdrive and crit him, which is quite unfortunate. I don't know if that would have killed or not, but I would have to have checked. But either way, Sandy Shocks come out. +2 toxicity is faster by about 4 or 5 points, and I win the set there. So yeah, this toxicity is pretty fun, and it's a pretty cool set if you want to try out. It's basically just shift gear, boom burst, overdrive, and I've got the last move. I think it was protect. Don't know what that's really doing, but you know, all you need is boom burst and overdrive. To be honest, sludge wave is pretty irrelevant, all things considered. But yeah, that was it for this video, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this set. I had a good fun playing it, and I don't know who I'm gonna face in the next round, because like we're getting into like some of like the better players. You know, as the numbers go down, we'll be facing some better people. I might have to build my own teams or find some other teams from other users to get, because I can't be bothered to build for this tier. I just need some heat like this. But either way, if you guys do have some EU teams and you've been playing, let me know, and you know, I'll be willing to give your team a shot in the tournament, because I have nothing in my builder right now. But yeah, thanks for watching this video, you guys. Leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.